We're off and running on Texas A&M's National Signing Day show, and now we sit down with wide receivers coach Holmon Wiggins, and he has a good group to talk about, believe me, but always an exciting day. Thanks so much for the time, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Christmas comes early.
That's right. That's what we said. That's how we started the show. You guys are opening some gifts today.
There's no doubt.
And you've got 4 of them that you'll unwrap, and we'll dive into them right here. And it starts in Douglasville, Georgia, Douglas County High School. Aaron Gregory is a top 75 player nationally, according to ESPN, and I'm sure you would agree with that.
Yeah, Aaron, probably one of the more elite receivers that we got a chance to kind of get a hold of. Really great length, unbelievable catch radius, does a great job in and out of his cuts. Like he just, kind of puts the whole receiver game on display. Kind of reminds me a lot of Devontae Smith, kind of when he was a young wide receiver, man. But we're excited about him, super cerebral, self-starter, motivated to kind of be great. So I think he wants to come in and kind of make his impression felt early.
And I love this about Aaron. Every year, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, they pick a Super 11 each year. Aaron is on that. He's considered by that publication one of the best 11 players in Georgia. It's the first time someone from his school was selected since 1986. Now, that needs to mean something to guys, when you have that honor. But great to see him on that list. And this is a guy that went for almost 3,000 yards in a career.
You talk about super productive, but also probably one of the most humble humans that you can kind of be around, right? Ended up outfitting his team in Adidas gear, but he cares more about kind of, his team than himself. But does an unbelievable job of going out there and playing the ball when it's in the air, competitive, also played on both sides of the ball. So when you sit there and think about him as an elite player, like gave you some position flex, showed some physicality on the defensive side, but we definitely want to use all of that on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, I was just talking to Coach Cushing. We said this class is national. You guys have gone coast to coast to get guys. So we go from Georgia to California to visit Madden, Williams. And if you get a guy from St. John Bosco over there in California, you're getting a guy from a really good program.
Yes, you talk about guys that come from Bosco. The kid's a proven winner, actually is a touchdown record holder at Bosco with 27 touchdowns, was super productive, probably the most elite hands that I've seen kind of in this receiver class, does an unbelievable job of kind of playing the ball, has really good body control, the ability that he has to kind of contort his body to sit there and snatch the catch. And the best thing about him this year was just seeing him with the run after the catch, his instincts and his plans with the ball in his hands, which, were phenomenal. So you got a chance to kind of see him continue to get better from the production that he had a year ago to now. And now we're excited that he's going to be lining up for the Aggies.
Yeah, he averaged almost 20 yards a catch this past season. He caught 10 touchdowns, and you kind of mentioned a little bit of it, but to touch on more, a guy that can go grab 50-50 balls.
Yes.
Is that incredibly valuable, and is Madden one of those guys?
Yes, it's always valuable, right? Because in today's day and age, and especially in this conference in the SEC, you're going to see tighter coverage. So when a guy that can somewhat look covered but still be uncovered because of his catch radius and his ability to go play the ball, like that gives you a safety blanket and a little bit of an outlet. So we're excited about him. He also gives us a little position flexibility. He has the ability to play in the slot, smart enough to play outside. So, that's a guy that we feel like will get a chance to just line up in between the white lines.
All right, let's come back to Texas now for your next wide receiver. He comes from Spring. Went to Houston Legacy, and he is a legacy, and that is with both parents. How about Mike Brown? Your thoughts on him?
Mike Brown is probably the smoothest receiver in this class. We're excited about him. There's no doubt that he's a legacy kid. Dad, Reggie, played football here at Texas A&M, and his mother played, Miss Carrie, she played basketball here. But the kid is a smart kid, really good hands, plucks the ball well, really, really smart. I love the fact that he can come and get here and play inside in the slot for us, can get in and out of breaks, really does a great job also with the ball in his hands. When you look at the production that he had from this year, like the yards after catch, but also, the yards per catch were pretty remarkable.
Yeah, Reggie, he played over there on that Wrecking Crew defense in the 90s for the Aggies, but he let his son get away to the offense over to you guys. But Mike, state long jump champ.
Yes.
I know you guys love the dual sport athletes, but that's got to say something about his athleticism if you can win the long jump.
Well, that's the thing. When you talk about a lot of these guys, a lot of them are dual sport guys, but also we love the fact that they just love to compete, all right? And, the ability to be able to leap and cover the ground that he can, right? That definitely plays a part in him playing receiver. And you see it in his gait and his stride when he does have the ball in his hand. So we're excited about Mike.
All right, so Georgia, California, back into Texas with these wide receivers. One more to visit when it comes to Coach Wiggins here. We're staying in Texas, right around the Houston area. Iowa Colony, Texas, top 300 player nationally, according to ESPN. Coach, it's Jaden Warren.
Well, Jaden Warren's a force, right? You talk about being all of 6'2", 200 plus pounds, runs a 10-2, 10-300 meter guy, right? So he's a guy that we feel like can stretch the field vertically, definitely going to be an outside presence for us. Love the kid, love what he's about. We got a chance, to kind of recruit him, and we feel like we're getting a steal. And we didn't have too far to go, with him being at Iowa Colony. And right now, he's still playing, trying to end up winning a championship. And I think they've done a remarkable job of going out there and producing, and his tape has just continued to get better. He does a great job of showing the fact that he can play with strength, that he can play with speed, he can beat you, vertically. He can also sit there and catch a hitch and beat a guy kind of off press. So, we're excited about what Jaden can do.
Yeah, I love when we can do this, like you said, and we will throughout the show. When guys are still in the playoffs, we'll update you on it. Iowa Colony, they'll take on Richmond Randall in the Class 5A Division II playoffs on Friday with a state semifinal trip on the line. Man, that'll be a good game.
Yeah, I think it definitely is, right? And when you talk about, at this day and age, right, there's the competition continues to get steeper, and I think that's where he definitely does a great job of going out there and excelling, man. So he's a guy that we feel like is a threat the minute he touches the ball. So, we're excited about Jaden.
Yeah, exciting day overall.
Yes,
congratulations to you and the Aggies. It's always a fun day and a lot to get here, but well done today. Thanks for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you.